Hello, everyone. So, my informative speech is on Frida Kahlo. Have you guys heard of the painter Frida Kahlo? Or maybe you've heard of the Mexican lady with the unibrow. Today's society can relate to Frida and her work through her identity, her feminism, her disability, or even her fate. She's an icon to many women and many men. I learned so much of her life as a woman and as a painter that it made me more curious to learn more things about her. La Casa, La Casa Azul, which is the museum in Mexico City, which was her house where she grew up and lived, carries a vast collection of all her personal belongings. It has art, and it even has her ashes in there. It gives you goosebumps walking through that museum because it was her house where she lived in, and they left all her belongings there. It gives you goosebumps, I guess, if you're going to meet her, but you actually do meet her through her collection. So I wanted to interest readers with pieces of Frida Kahlo's life that led to her recognition as an ideal artist, and even today, a lot of people still can relate a lot to Frida. So first, I will discuss the love that Frida had for her culture, her Mexican indigenous culture. Segundo, we will learn about a famous piece of her art. Many were famous, right? But I chose only one. Y por último, lastly, I will share about the inspiration that nature had on Frida. A lot of the nature was from her actually city, Coyoacán, Mexico. Primero, let's begin with the love that Frida had for her Mexican culture. Frida was very proud of being a Mexican woman, and it truly influenced in her paintings and a lot of the things that she did. She always seemed to carry her culture through everything. So as you see, she loved to wear Tejuana dresses. Tejuana dresses are full skirts with embroidered blouses, kind of like the one I'm wearing. Her hair was always usually braided up with scarves, and she had decorative flowers on her head. Frida will be remembered for rescuing the roots of her Mexican folk. Por segundo, Frida was in love with art, and she put always all her feelings into it. Her art was so intimate and very personal. Some included the human body at its bareness, as you can see. La columna rota, or the broken column, was a very famous painting that she executed in 1944. It's a self-portrait that represents the metaphor of her fractured body in her accident when she was about 18 years old. This painting shows the physical and the mental pain that she had to live with throughout her life. It was so painful that it led to other different paintings, right? And that's where she started to getting the love for her nature, the nature always around her. So por último, I will continue with the love that she had for nature, right? Frida, throughout her life, lived in pain. But she found refuge in a lot of nature things. For example, she had a love for the garden, the plants, the flowers, fruits, vegetables, and many, many animals. Animals were always found at La Casa Azul, which was her house, right? Frida seemed to like all these animals: parrots, ducks, peacocks, deer, monkeys, and choloscuincle She saw them as pets. Yeah, so on the bottom right, you will see a choloscuincle dog. It's a hairless Mexican breed. She frequently, in a lot of her paintings, you will see that she included the monkey. The monkey seemed to be very symbolic to Frida. She considered him to be tender and protective. In the Mexican legends, the monkey is a symbol of lust. Frida seemed to always embrace the monkeys. She cared for them as if they were her children, since she was never able to conceive due to her accident, making it impossible to carry an actual child in her womb. So Kahlo used all of the nature to embrace her culture, and her personal struggles. Sorry. Primero, first, we learned that culture was something that Frida adored to wear and to paint. Segundo, secondly, art was the way that she expressed her life experiences by painting about her loves and her pains. Y por último, lastly, we gain understanding of the passion that she had for nature, like all her pets. So I leave you here with the very famous Frida quote that she lived by, actually. It was, "Feet, what do I need you for if I have wings?" Frida Kahlo. Viva Frida! Thank you.